In the last 24 hours, $16 million of BTC has been liquidated. I rate we change that. Let's get into the charts. Now that we're in the charts, I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend. It was quite a slow weekend for Bitcoin, so I rate we do a little recap of what happened last week. So Bitcoin has indeed completed this 5-wave move down. We had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, creating a low of around 40,300. Following this 5-wave move, we should now see a slight bounce. We should now see an A wave up, a B wave down, and a C wave up, targeting around 43,400 to 45,500. Remember, in Elliott Wave, we always track a 5-wave move up or down in something called an impulse, and then a 3-wave move to the opposite direction. So in this case, we have a 5-wave move down, and now we should see a 3-wave move up. Perfect. So that is exactly what we're in here. As we can see, this is the 3-wave move up. In this 3-wave move, we should see a combination of multiple 3 waves. This A wave can be in 5 or 3 waves, depending on the structure. This B wave should be in 3 waves, and the C wave, now that the A wave has completed in 3, should be a 5-wave move. We can see here that Bitcoin has likely completed this B wave low in an A wave down, a B wave up, and a C wave down in the larger A, B, and C of this first A wave. So I do expect Bitcoin to have a slight bounce into this target zone. As said before, we can actually mark this out with a little triangle, a little rectangle for you guys. The first indication that this B wave low is in was that it reached our target zone of 0.382, which was 41,450, to 40,992, which was the 0.618. It actually extended past that, and now we should see a wave up. The first indication that this B wave low is finished is that it passes this 0.5 Fibonacci level of 41,238, this Fibonacci level over here. So we can see if it passes, this should play out in 5 waves as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, sending it to probably around the resistance level of 43,422 before we have a bit of a downside correction in the second B wave. How would I trade this? At the moment, I personally have gone long on this resistance zone. As it came so deep in the B wave zone, I have longed Bitcoin here. This is also in this larger degree support zone, and I believe that is a safe area to long Bitcoin, because I know I've always said don't trade a B wave, but in this case the B wave isn't being traded. It is more this larger support zone. Other trades that you could make is that you could go short from the top of this B wave, as you could calculate this final C wave move. But until then, we can talk about that in the coming week. This B wave should take about, this larger B wave should take about a week or two to complete before we see a larger C wave down in completing this wave 4 correction. I do believe this B wave is going to be a large bull trap, and we're going to see lots of people FOMOing into Bitcoin, thinking that this is the move to take it to above the yearly high at 49,100 and then even to all-time highs, but they are going to be shocked with the outcome. That's all for today's Bitcoin video. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel down below, and if you want all my personal charts, you can click the link to the Discord in the description. Follow me on Twitter as well. It's been MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers.